pick for it unless it happened in group stage. But here we are, jump.
Oke, ini akhirnya sudah berlangsung game yang keempat ya antara Onic lawan Bren dan
once again the games of future grand finals.
Oke, kalau bicara masalah late game cuy ya, ini late game ini karena ada Alberto menggunakan lawan
a little wild.
Dan untuk high ground, ini high ground harusnya seimbang karena Lilia, Sanz ya, tadi kan udah betul-betul meresahkan.
I know.
Nanti kalau untuk Bren ini ada apa sih namanya itu MM itu?
You gotta love when the crowd interacts with like what's going down.
Right
now you can really see that the pressure on the side of Onic, they really want to stop and put pressure.
Dan juga dari Apbr ada
I think
versi
Matilda is going to be a play here. Matilda Brascabo.
Tapi di sini kalau untuk tim fight harusnya Onic ini enak karena ada Matil dari sana.
The jungle to be able to
kalau udah ada Matil ini enak
move
sih,
fast. You can already see the kairi
kita lihat aja
pressure on the enemy jungle, and Quinn also has the ability to roam and put pressure to be able to secure jungle.
Tadi Onic baru dapat
Let's see if paired with the Matilda, they're able to do it quicker on the side of Onic.
Ini satu poin lagi sih bahaya.
Win conditions, what do you think here, Drex?
Onic dalam bahaya.
Win conditions overall, I think both teams scale. Both teams have a pretty a decent late game. You have Albert on the one. I think something that is going to be crucial for the side of
Oke, yang pertama sudah hampir dirilis.
And with the Matilda and with the Barats, they should be able to create ample opportunity for Albert to get something off.
I like it.
Sanz taking a little bit of damage here. Ogwin and Few in the mid side. The major thing that everyone's going to have to watch out for is Ogwin with that I'm offended. This guy knows how to make a set when he needs to. He knows how to make a play when he needs to. Kibo and Sanz both locking in the Purify, so it's definitely a solid answer. Luan Luan has the built-in Purify, so AP Bren kind of layering a lot of their attacks. Everyone not blowing their load at once, kind of taking their time with these team fights.
Yeah, I feel like also Kairi's going to have to manage those stacks really well, and if AP Bren, disrupts that, it could be a little bit of a problem, but maybe a little bit of an engage.
Boy able to get the knockup onto Ogwin. Sanz trying to get out, but not able to. Flat TC getting the final hit. Beside of AP Bren. Kairi, that's it. We're calling off. Back to your stations.
Yeah, but Ogwin doesn't want to let up. Flat TZ, they're all over him.
I'm going to force him to use the retry here. It's going to be okay. Force that out. AP Bren with that, and Kyle TZ not using the retry. They're going to try to go for a purple buff steal here.
I mean, they can, right? I mean, they have the retry. This would be clutch for them.
Toto's welcome, though. And the stun. Kyle TZ takes the damage. Able to get away. Grand Theft Purple. Just dashing through Kairi, gonna be okay, but still that is huge. Forget this, man. You ain't gonna steal my whip.
This ain't no Grand Theft Purple without any consequences. No, that's a good go by the side of AP. They keep up this pressure. I think just kind of reverting back to what they did in game 1 and 2. And they're just applying heavy pressure. Right now, we're not seeing too many rotations. I mean, it's 4 minutes into the kill. We can kind of take a look at some of the items. We see Corrosive Scythe being picked up by Albert, which is clutch. Right now, I think... Flat easy.
Damage on flat. I mean, that's just the CC right there, man. It's like, even when you think you got the better, out of nowhere, she's throwing more yo-yos in your face.
I don't understand how you heal with a yo-yo, but it's there. Luan Luan, though, struggling a little bit down here against Super Marco.
Two major happening still. It's 1-0 gold at a small deficit for AP Bren, but this is definitely a good spot for them. If Super Marco can keep dominating in this top lane, Albert having to slow play this, like I said, it's going to be a problem. They need Albert to scale. They need Albert to be able to get some free waves here and be able to get involved in these team fights soon. Oh, a lot of damage on the Keyboy, though. Keyboy might just be able to get away from this. Use the circling eagle. No! Taken down, and a kill goes into the pocket of Super Marco.
I wonder if Super Marco picked up the Blade of Despair. Because he's doing a lot of damage at this point, right? And now the turtle is probably going to be uncontested because you can already see the side of the map. Bravest fighter on the flat, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Onic, I like this. They're responding. They know they can't get the turtle. This is what I'm saying. Can they take something here?
Oh, AP Bren takes something themselves. Find Sanz. Sanz 2 deaths now, not at the place we want to see Lilia. AP Bren feeling confident in themselves. The switch might have been flipped here. I'm wondering how much more aggressive they're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, you can already see they're going to, you know, Wario this tower right here. Oh, no, they backed off. They seen the numbers difference was there. Again, I think the side of Onic, they just got to keep this up. Like you were saying, Albert needs to kind of get fed, keep the gains coming. And Sanz, I mean, I'm going to have to stop dying here. They're definitely taking advantage of it, but until they're not coming into too big of a play yet.
Yeah, definitely being monsters. Kairi's still trying to zone. He's kind of been on his lonesome.
Nice!
I mean, that's because Keyboy has been forced to kind of babysit other areas, move around the map, stay close to Albert. Luckily, Albert hasn't taken a death yet. That's very important. Few, though, Lena is definitely going to end up being a problem as well. It's going to be hard for Kairi. He's going to have to watch out for those Molinas because that could be the game changer in a big retribution battle.
True.
Okay,
this is like literally just living game one. Like they are just applying so much pressure on Onic, and they have to find some type of relief here. But again, I feel like at some point they're keeping. I mean, they're keeping this left tower, which is it's good, right? Albert just has to keep playing this 1-1, and it can make differences.
And they're just a little too late there. Onic looks for the quick stop, but AP Bren is constantly answering faster. They know him. They know when they're coming. Kairi eating up at Onic right now. Kairi unable to get his last orange buff. They're losing towers in the bot. Here comes another turtle, last turtle of the game. Keyboy gonna try to make the roundabout, not able to get a knock on anybody. The bombs come down and Kalati's able to take damage. Unable to even finish the Daytona's welcome. The rest of his team not there to help out.
He went from a big dino to a tiny dino right there. It was
big dino to a dead dino.
Yeah. AP Bren just controlling the field, turned him into a fossil. Onic gonna have to figure out a way to bite back, and I think, I mean, they're controlling it here. I just think at some point we need to see Albert into an engage, but they don't want to lose it.
Oh God. I thought he was going for the quick no scope right there. Almost hit Super Marco, definitely becoming a threat. 2-0 and 1 the 360 no scope. Trying to land down. Onic
American
now.
Sniper Special.
He's on the mid side as well. AP Bren here. Can they clear this wave?
Nice!
Damage. On the view, forced back Sanz, looking for the chase. Doesn't have the black shoes, so can't overcommit. But Boots able to get the land down on the top easy. But out comes the Beer's back. A nice crossbow tang, but still no finishes for Onic. AP Bren still controlling with the 5K gold lead.
Now, if I was on the side of Onic right now, I would just, they got to play it tactical at this point, right? Like, Albert's still doing really good. Keyboy hasn't died, but I think he needs to be in a little bit more of a key location to be able to save his team sometimes. Mainly, Sanz at this point kind of dying, taking a look at some of the items. We do see the Demon Hunter sword being picked up by Albert, so could be coming that way, but the biggest difference is that Super Marco has the Malefic Roar secured and the damage is
Oh, Boots gets pulled back though with the arm offended. There's no way to get the stun, trying to respond. Using the guiding wind, Sanz able to pop the black shoes. AP Bren does everything they can. They want to try this over. Nobody falls in such a clash, and only teams like this could pull something like that off. Flap Teasy still holding down the front line. Kairi, here comes the conceal play. Watch for Ogwin, watch for Flap. Kairi taking a lot of
Nice,
damage.
Lawan.
Misses the unoffended. Boots misses the stun. Super Marco looking for an angle. Able to take the first Lord of the game there. They lose Sanz in Boots though. Very similar to the last game. They're able to control the objective, but AP Bren able to crack through this tower.
Yeah, I mean, this is good pressure by AP Bren, but Onic able to secure it. I feel like it's good. Look at Albert, possibly going to be able to make a play. Maybe on the flap. Do they attempt it?
They have Keyboy with them. No, they're just going to play a safe, back off. They got the Lord. They stall out a little bit more, but how long can they continue to play the stall game for? AP Bren is a dominating lead right now.
Yeah, and we can already see Super Marco's just coming online. The damage is devastating. When the SMGs collide into any of the team fights, it's just... it's too much. Really, right now, if I'm on the side of Onic, they're doing what I would do, right? Just keep Albert farming, keep him going. You know, 1-0 and 0. Really haven't seen any crossbow tanks coming out just yet, but when they do, it's probably going to devastate AP Bren. So I feel like that's going to be something we have to watch out for. We don't see a Wind of Nature being picked up by Super Marco, but we do see by Albert. So again, this is what I was saying. This could be a turning race.
Still play from Ogwin, not able to find too much. Kyle TZ dashes under the tower. Onic still just trying to defend here. Albert doing it well, just farming up, still hasn't taken a death, so yes, you're right, that's huge. Bren, man, this is exactly where they want to be, and at this point they feel comfortable. They just lanes a little bit, slow play things, hold their goal lead, and wait for Onic to step out a little bit too much.
Oh, he missed both shots. I feel like if you had the SMG right there, Sanz would have been panicking, but...
I mean, Sanz panicked anyways. He's like, black shoes, black shoes! Was not messing around. I mean, I think it was smart if you stayed there. It could have been bad, but either way, like, you see the snipe come out, you're like, oh, I gotta go. Because you don't know who else is in the bush. Kairi. A little skirmish here at the purple buff. Kyle TZ. Looking for an angle as well. Super Marco going to back off as Fuse stays behind. Taking a lot of damage. There's a flicker there. Takes a little bit of burn, but the passive does not proc. AP Bren still in control.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're in a little bit of control, right? I mean, right now, Onic able to, you know, control a little bit of the right lane and the turtle area. I feel like this is going to be a key play. Do they go opt for a concealed play? Kind of how do they approach this here? Utilities available for both sides. Only thing is that Nana does not have that flicker, so could be huge. You can kind of see Fuse staying into the back line, trying to keep them at bay. Onic, what's your play?
I don't know. I mean, they do have control of the pit, but the last time I felt like they had a little bit of control over the pit as well. They don't want to step too far out. They can't really take full control because if Boots gets to the other side of the river, he just gets torn apart. If Keyboy steps to the other side of the river, he just gets torn apart. So they kind of have to play this half and half. Into the hands of Super Marco. Onic aborts the mission. They're going to back off. They're going to give this award over. It's 25 seconds till Sanz is back up, and AP Bren isn't going to wait that long.
I mean, it looks like they pulled back a little bit to maybe attack again. Lord low.
Oh, the Molina Blitz doesn't land on to Kairi. Super Marco able to secure the Lord. Kyle TZ does use the Retribution as well for it. Onic unable to make a move.
Keyboy utilized the Purify to stay out of the I'm Offended. It could have been really bad for Onic at that engage. Again, taking a look at some of the items, we still don't see a Wind of Nature being picked up by Super Marco, but the damage is there. There it is. Wind of Nature secured. This could be a tough go here, as we have not seen Albert use one crossbow at Tang.
He used one, but it didn't do anything.
Did he? Oh,
he used one, but it did not do anything. Oh, nice. I'm offended on Kairi's getting knocked up by the ball. Requiem is taken low. Kairi's still on him though, able to just survive. No members from either team have dropped yet, but the inhibitor has fallen. Albert trying to get the swift plays. Move on. Tang mark, but he's not able to do it. Forced to bounce back to the team. Kairi gonna get his bonus welcome. Bash him against the wall. Takes a little bit of damage with the unoffended. Locks on to Kairi. Kairi taking too much. Can he survive this? A little bit of play. Kyle Teasy dashes back onto the team. AP Bren got what they were looking for, but still nobody drops. And it's just insane to think about two teams like this can have a battle that long and nobody dies.
That was crazy. Lords barreling down, sustainability for both teams, and that just goes to show like the micro play coming from both sides are just so good. And to be honest, I was suspecting Super Marco to actually be dealing some like critical damage, but Onic just able to eat it. Oh.
Gonna lose another purple. He sees no buffs. Kyle T is always there, the man of Kairi's nightmares right now. Just retry after retry after retry. Kairi even has to. He even tried using the retry, but he's still unable to get it. Kyle Teasy and the team showing pure dominance.
Yeah, I mean, right now AP Bren's. Yeah, this is what I was saying, right? Like in the early stage, if Kyle can keep up these stacks, it's gonna be.
Marco! Albert! Albert's gone, and now AP Bren smells the blood. Here comes the Bren effect. Flop Teasy, flap on in. Ogwin looking for something as well. Kairi just trying to defend with the rest of the team, but boom! Super Marco takes out another. The target is locked, and they're taken down. Sanz and Albert are off the map. The two major damage dealers. Is AP Bren gonna try to finish this out here? One big mistake to finish things off. Kairi taking way too much damage. Keyboy looking for the knockout. Boot to the backside with the bravest fighter. They're just trying to defend, but the minions keep on coming. Ladies and gentlemen, AP Bren, undisputed from world champions to the games of the future. They take it all.
Now they're the future games champion. They're standing on chairs. I really wish I could hear them. Man,
I love it. I love it.